Okay, so I'm gonna do today, I'm gonna do an empties video because I really like those. I like to use the stuff up, so whenever I get, make sure you get everything I'll get your money's worth out of what you pay for. So every time I use something up, I get really happy. So I've been collecting for a little bit of time now, so I've got quite a few things to show. So I'm just gonna jump right in. And the thing on top, this is actually the first thing I threw in my little bin here, my little bin that I've been keeping under my vanity desk. First thing is the Urban Decay Naked, so much light. The Urban Decay Naked Flushed palette, and this is in the shade Naked. So it has the blusher, the highlight, and then the bronzer here. And the blush I liked a lot. I love this color. It's a very nice dark pink color. I don't know if anything will swatch anymore because, yeah, I've pretty much used that to death. The highlight and the bronzer, because of the way that this is, it's like that flat, like you just get a dusting of it basically. So the highlight doesn't show up anything, the bronzer doesn't show up anything, so I didn't, when you swatch it, and I didn't notice anything on my face when I tried to use them. So, but I really like the blush, so I will definitely, I'm considering getting this sometime in the future. Right now I have a lot of blushes and bronzers right now, but I think I might get this one day in the future. So, in the trash. Okay, so the second thing is the Neutrogena the Neutrogena makeup removal cleansing towelettes. I used up one of these packs and I liked this for removing a lot of my face makeup. Didn't do amazingly well on my eye makeup. I'm very picky about my eye makeup remover, but this one did fairly well. I might get this in the future, but right now I'm liking the e.l.f. makeup remover, so I don't know if I'm gonna get that one again. Okay. The second one, I'm just reaching off the top of whatever's sitting on top. The third thing, this thing that I have here. This is the Simple Sensitive Skin Experts Cleansing Facial Wipes. So I use this when I am really, really lazy, usually when I get home from a night shift or something, and I don't want to go through the whole process of like cleansing, and then exfoliating, and then serum, and then treatment, and this just takes out a step to just pull this and wipe it all over my face or use it as a makeup remover. So this did pretty well. I don't recommend tough on makeup, gentle on skin, that's what it says. I didn't really like this for my eye makeup because it did sting a little bit if I got this on my eyes, but I did like it for my face and taking my face makeup off. So let's continue. This is the Dr. Brandt Microdermabrasion Skin Exfoliant. I got this one in an Ipsy bag last year, and I've been using it as my exfoliator until recently. So I used it up completely. I did not like this. The little beads that exfoliate your skin were very painful on my face, so I think it did its job, but it actually hurt to use, so I'm not going to get this one again. You can hear the sound of me throwing things in the trash. Okay, so this is another thing that I got in an Ipsy bag. This is the Pure and Natural Mango Mandarin Nourishing and Soothing Fig and Rouge Hand Cream with Shea Butter. I don't know what brand this is. It's made in the UK. It is the it's a hand cream that I got from an Ipsy bag last year, and I've used all of it up, and I did not like this. I mean, it smells nice, but I'm I exist in a constant state of dehydration. So I have very dry lips, and I have very dry skin, like my hands especially. Every winter, my knuckles break and bleed if I don't have really good moisturizer. So, I felt like every time I put this on, 5 minutes later, I have to put it on again, because it's absorbed into your skin and then leave my skin feeling really dry anyway. I'm sure a lot of people like this, but it just wasn't strong enough for me. I need something a lot more heavy duty. Okay, moving on. So this is the Lush Rose Argan Body Conditioner. So I use this in the shower. I use this after after you like wash yourself, then you put this on your skin and leave it there for like a minute, and then rinse it off, and then you have to pat yourself dry. And this, I liked this a lot actually. This took out a step to go out and then like take my robe off and then moisturize and then get dressed. This took out that step. I'm currently trying one of their other ones. I don't remember what it's called, but I think they only have 2 body conditioners. I'm trying that one to see if I like it any better than this one, and then whichever one of the 2 I like better is the one that I will repurchase. So, okay, the next thing I have here is the EOS shave cream, actually, and this is in the shade Vanilla Bliss. This came from EOS. It's the same people who do the lip balms, and I found this at Walgreens. That's like $3 or $4, and I think I saw one at Target recently too. So I can't compare this to other shave creams because I spent a good like 10 years using the Schick Intuition, where it has the solid around the razor, so you don't need a shave cream. So I've only been recently experimenting with shave cream, but I like this enough so far. It's like it says it's 24 hours of deep moisture with natural shea butter and aloe, and nourishes and softens the skin, and you can shave wet or dry. I would not advise shaving dry with this. I don't think it was quite that good, but it smelled okay. It did its job. So I'm going to experiment with other brands, and if I don't think any other brands are worth paying for it, then I'll go back to that one. Okay, moving on. This one here is the Gold Bond Ultimate Healing Softening Skin Therapy with Shea Butter. This, I'm very happy that I used up, because I recently, and by recently I mean last summer, I used to buy these all the time for my hands, because this is one of the few things that is actually strong enough to work on my hands that I actually like it. And I was living, when I got this, I was living on campus at my university, and I had to pack everything up, and then I moved home, and then because of the number of people that were in my house, I couldn't unpack a whole lot of things, and 3 of these, 2 of which were like halfway or less done, and one was almost full. They got packed up and put away and not seen for like 2 years. And then I've been recently going through all of my stuff now that I have my own place and I can spread out a little bit. So I pulled these out. So this is the first of the 3 that I have used up, and I'm very, very happy that I used up. I would recommend this to anyone who has dry skin. It's super moisturizing. It is super heavy though. If you don't like super heavy things, you won't like this, but I like super heavy moisturizers, so I like this. So definitely I've repurchased this like, I don't know, 10 times. Anyway, moving on. So the next thing is a wallflower from Bath & Body Works, and this is one of 2 that I got. I think this is it still smells a little bit. It's the cinnamon and clove scent. It's from their holiday collection that I got this on clearance. So I got this for like $2, I think, and then it came in a 2-pack. And I got so this is from their holiday collection, and I've been using this in the bedroom to make the bedroom smell nice, and this actually works really, really well. I like this a lot, so I have a couple others that I'm going to use up, and then I'm going to go out and buy more. Okay, so this one I want to talk about really quick, because this isn't actually empty. This is the Smashbox 24-Hour Photo Finish Shadow Primer. There is this much left in it, so probably 1 to 2 weeks worth of primer left in it. And I was trying very hard to use this up because I was using this every day. It lasts. It does do what it says. It lasts for a good 12, 13, 14 hours until I take it off in the morning after my shifts. But I just dropped it. But if you look at here, when I got it, the seam split. So it was just drying up. But I was trying to use this up really quickly, and then I had this before I had my vanity. I had this with my other makeup that I was using daily on the bathroom sink, and we live in an apartment, and we're in like the middle. There's one person on top and there's one person below us, but there is a vent over the bathroom. And one day I came home and the whole sink was just covered in this like green water from the vent. I don't know what the people above us did, but it was just like pouring, and so it got in here. And because it's split like this, I mean, most of my stuff was fine. Some stuff I had to throw out, but most of my stuff was sealed with caps and in their containers and everything, so nothing was wet. But this one I don't trust because of the split in it, so I'm just gonna throw this away because I don't want to risk putting something like that on my eyes. But this did work, and I do have a second one that I am working on. So this did work. I don't know if I would spend this much money for it, also for a full size, but it does work, if that's something you're interested in. Okay, so the next thing is the Tarina Tarantino Pearl Glow Primer. I got off of Outlook a big jewelry box that had a lip gloss, a mascara, and a face primer, as well as 12 eyeshadows that came with the jewelry box. And I just wanted the jewelry box, so I didn't care much about the makeup that came with it. But I liked the mascara. That's been used up a long time ago. So I've had this like over a year by now. But when I first started using this, I didn't like it, so I put it away for a while. And then I got it out again. I started using it again to like use it up and get it out of my collection. And I think there's more stuff. There's still some in there. It's hard to see because it's dark, but there is still some in there, but it's really hard to get out because it is a glass bottle and it is a pump. And the stuff is so thick that it's clinging to the sides. I mean, you can see here where I tried to scrape it out, and it's just not gonna go, so I'm just gonna throw this away. But actually, I think I might save the bottle. I think I'll save the bottle for something else, but there's a lot in here that I just can't get out. But when I started reusing this, then I started liking it a lot more. So the next time Tarina Tarantino comes on Outlook, which is a flash sale website that you can get for, you can just sign up for it, and then a lot of high-end brands will have their stuff on there, like Tarina Tarantino, Tarte, Too Faced, Skin Cosmetics, a couple different things like that will have the balms on there quite often. I think I'm gonna get a full size of this and test it and see if I like it, and then get a get a full size of that. Anyway, earlier I mentioned Lush, and I have tried a whole lot of things from Lush. I have my mom is a Lush addict. She has tried almost their whole line, but they're like her favorite store ever. So she keeps getting me, because I do have problems with oily, acne-prone skin. So she's been having me try their moisturizers from there and their various treatments. And so I have 2 sample pots, these little sample ones that are empty, completely gone, that I've used up. And the first one is the Enzyme Moisturizer, which is meant for oily skin, perfect under makeup or for a matte complexion. And the other one I have is their Imperialist Facial Moisturizer, which, I mean, this one's generic, all skin types, and this one's specifically made for oily skin. Neither of these did anything for me. I think I've run the gambit of Lush's moisturizers, and none of them have worked for me. So I'm not going to buy any moisturizers from them. I love their body stuff. I love their bath bombs. I don't like their facial moisturizers, so not going to get any of those. Yeah, neither of those did anything for me. So I'm going to move on now. So the next thing I have is another sample that I got from Ipsy, and it is the Tarte Lights Camera Lashes Mascara. I liked this well enough. It's got a nice normal bristle brush there, which I like. The formula is mostly, it's on the drier side. It's not completely dry, but it's drier. And I tend to like that. I don't like heavy, goopy, clumpy mascaras. I don't like spider eyes. So I actually liked this enough. I don't think I have some drugstore mascaras that I like just as much, if not more than this, so I don't think I would purchase a full size of this, but I was glad I got to try it. And I did like it. I did use it until it was dried, completely dried out, so that's a good one. Noises. Okay. The next thing I have is another EOS product. This is the first EOS lip balm that I ever got. I've had this since like last summer because I've been alternating different types of lip balms, trying different things. But I got this from last summer and I've used it. It's gone. Like, I kept this next to my, this is the green melon one from their permanent line. And I just keep it next to my, my chair in front of the TV because that's where I'm grabbing most often for my lip balms. I have another one that's sitting there now, and then I have one, both EOS, that I take to work with me and use those. So I used this up, and I'm really happy that I used this up because lip balms take a while, especially something like this have a lot of stuff in it. I do like this. I feel like it's not particularly moisturizing, but it locks in the moisture that's already there. So since I switched over from Carmex, I used to use Carmex for years, and and anyone who knows anything about lip balms will tell you that Carmex is a very bad one to use because it has that rebound effect. Call it a rebound effect. I don't know why I did that. Carmex makes my lips peel more than usual. Like more than they usually would, and it's a more comfortable, like it's hydrating temporarily, but my lips have peeled a lot less since I switched over to this one, so I'm gonna keep doing this one, and I'm not gonna get any Carmex anymore. Anyway, okay, so moving on. The next thing that I have is the Clinique Deep Comfort Hand Cream. And this one, I had the same problem with this one that I did with the one that I got from Ipsy. It's fine initially, but then 10 minutes later I feel like I need to put it on again because my skin feels tight again. So I don't think I'll ever get, I didn't like this one. Okay, so the next thing is a little sample of the Benefit Professional primer, and it's all the way gone. There's nothing left in here. Contradict me, why don't you? A little bit left in here. It is a little, most of you guys should know what this is if you watch videos. But this one, it goes on very nice. I don't notice any pore minimizing, but it goes on very nice. It does not make my makeup last any longer than probably longer than it would without any primers at all. I don't necessarily notice a difference though between this one and some of the other primers I've been using. I have another sample of this that I'm definitely going to use up, so I definitely like it. But I don't think it's necessarily worth the, what, $25 that a full size cost. So I don't know if I'll get samples when I can, but I don't think I'll ever purchase a full size of that. The next one is a Spring Valley Biotin that I've used up. And this is probably the best thing that I have ever done for my skin. I started taking this because of my nails, actually. I have very thin nails that they flake, like they'll peel along the tips and then they'll break way down in the nail bed, and then I have to wait for them to grow out to cut them, and then I have this like jagged bit of nail on the side that will, like, here, because I haven't been taking it for a couple weeks. Can you see that? How it like it's split right there? That happens to me all the time. So someone at work told her about it. I was complaining, so I told her about it, and she told me to try taking biotin. And this not only made my nails stronger, like I actually had to trim my nails, my 3 fingers up here break constantly, so they never get long. When I take this on a regular basis, not only do I need to trim these because they get longer, and these get a lot stronger, these ones back here, the weakest ones, get a lot stronger and a lot harder to break, but unexpected, I guess, I mean, it's hair, skin, and nails, nail health, but I was not really taking this for my skin. But when I do take it, I notice that my skin is actually a lot clearer. And I have a history of acne breakouts. So I have these little craters in my skin, in my face. And this, when I take it, I feel like my face like almost fills them in. Not completely, they're still there, you can still see them. But this makes them look a lot less like there. Like, and my face just looks healthier when I take this, so I take that every day. Okay, so the next thing is an e.l.f. Lengthening and volumizing mascara. And I talked about this in my favorites video, but I want to talk about it a little bit again because that was my first video and nobody ever watches like the early videos of anyone. But this is one of my favorite mascaras that I have tried so far. As I said before, I do not like clumpy lashes. I do not like spider lashes. I will actually, like, if I'm using something that causes clumpy lashes, I will go in with a clean spoolie and work out the clumps, but to make it look more natural. This is one of the most natural mascaras that I have used, and it's $3. Can you see the spoolie there? It's a nice, it goes in a spiral down the wand, which is kind of unusual. But it's a natural bristle brush. It's not silicone or anything. This finally dried up on me after a couple months of using it, but I love this. I will absolutely repurchase this once I'm done working through this stash of sample mascaras that I have under my desk that I use one at a time. Definitely would repurchase this. Okay, so I have two more things to talk about, and these are both itchy nose. These are both alcohol, so if you don't want to look at that, you can close out now, I don't care. But the first is a bottle of Southern Comfort, and this is the 100 proof of Southern Comfort. I don't know how many bottles boyfriend and I have gone through of this. It tastes so good, and we tried last week mixing it with lemonade, and I liked it a lot. So I'm one of those people who actually likes, especially whiskey, I'm one of those people who actually likes the taste of not most, but if I can find a good alcohol, I can sip this because I really like the way it tastes. It is 100 proof, so it's pretty heavy, and it has, I can't remember what it's supposed to be, what the flavor is. It's kind of like whiskey, but it's kind of not. I don't know how to describe it, but it tastes really good. And if you like whiskeys or scotch, or even rum, then I would definitely recommend that one. My second one is one that we actually bought a couple of days ago, and we've already gone through it. So my second bottle here is Captain Morgan limited edition spice rum with the sherry oak finish. It is 70 proof, and we just finished this off earlier today. This is delicious. I think I'm gonna go out because it's limited edition, so I think I'm gonna go get some more of this and to stock and to save because this is delicious. It tastes really fruity. It tastes really this is another one that I can just sip. I don't feel like I need a chaser with this. It's really smooth, and mixing it with, I didn't try mixing it with anything except for colas, but mixing it with cola makes a really great rum and coke. So I recommend that as well if you're, a legal drinking age in whatever country you're in. So, okay, so that's it. That's everything that I have right now, and then I'll start collecting again, and once my collection gets to the point where I'm like, I want to get rid of this stuff, then I'll do another empties video. Okay. So, stick around if you want to see anything else by me. Bye-bye.